The following statements are myths. They may sound confident, but they are not true.
I've won 3 bodybuilding competitions.
I only date European models.
I don't need a seatbelt. I'll just hold on to something if we crash.
I started the biggest viral dance online.
I can drive as fast as I want, as long as I feel like I'm in control.
My best friend is gonna be a famous pop star.
Texting while driving's fine if you hold your phone high enough.
Some of those were obviously exaggerated, while others were downright dangerous. Myths spoken with conviction can sound convincing, but confidence alone does not prevent crashes. Safe choices do, and the choices we make can be the difference between arriving safely or not. Car crashes remain the #1 cause of serious injury and death for young people in the US, and these crashes are 100% preventable.
The Peoria family is mourning the loss of their 17-year-old son, killed in a crash with his high school classmates in Peoria. Sarth Corpay had his whole life mapped out: med school, a career as a radiation oncologist, and a dream of opening free clinics for children in need.
Corpay was one of 5 teens in a Honda Civic leaving campus during lunch Tuesday. Police say a red Nissan turning left failed to yield. One teen was ejected, and Corpay later died from his injuries.
But Tuesday evening, their lives took a tragic turn. Police say the two were traveling south on Northwest 87th Avenue near downtown Doral when their Kia sedan suddenly veered off the road, slamming into a pole, immediately bursting into flames.
Everyone in the school is destroyed over it, everyone is sad. They were really good people, really nice people.
It's a heartbreak you can feel looking at every child's face.
A man is dead and a woman is seriously injured after police say they were hit by a teenage driver this morning while walking in a crosswalk.
It happened just feet from Los Animas Elementary, right after school drop-off. A man in a crosswalk was killed, a woman seriously injured after being struck by a teen driver.
The Armwood High School community is grieving the sudden death of a student athlete at the school. 17-year-old Elijah Batiste was killed in a head-on crash last Saturday. Investigators are still searching for the driver who left the scene of that crime.
Just weeks away from graduation, a future full of plans now cut short. 17-year-old Elijah Papo Batiste, who attended Armwood High School, remembered as a student athlete with big goals.
On April 2nd, Ava was driving Xander and Corey along the highway when they came up to a turn.
Turned too wide and it was all silent. Next thing you know, I was on the floor looking at the roof. Then it blacked out, and then I woke up with paramedics around me.
All 3 were ejected from the car, with Corey being the only one to wake up.
This is the worst nightmare you could ever go through.
3 families picking up the pieces.
Each year, nearly 3,000 teens lose their lives in crashes. Let's pause and think about that. That's the equivalent of 60 school buses filled with young people. Friends, classmates, teammates. These crashes are not random. They're predictable and preventable when we do what works. Putting distractions away, driving at speeds that are safe for the conditions, buckling up every seat, every ride, never driving impaired. The good news is most teens want to be safe and are already making safe choices every day. You care about your friends, family, and communities. Safety is not about what we mean to do, it's about what we actually do. It comes down to the choices we make every single ride. Most crashes do not begin with someone trying to be reckless. They start with a small moment. I'll just check this, I'll just grab that, I'll just answer real quick. These moments feel harmless, but it's that moment of inattention when someone steps into a crosswalk, a cyclist enters your blind spot, or another driver crosses into your lane. It does not take a major mistake. It takes one small moment, and one moment can change everything. Every day, we're all trying to get somewhere, whether driving, riding, walking, biking, or rolling. We share the same roads. That means we share responsibility for keeping each other safe. When driving, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and your mind on driving. When walking or biking, stay visible, stay alert, and stay aware of your surroundings. Video chats, scrolling, streaming, makeup, food, it can all wait. Passengers matter too. Real friends look out for each other, and speaking up before a risky decision becomes a crash can save lives. And sometimes one voice can make all the difference.
She was the most amazing person that I've ever met.
She was never like that person to put people in a bad mood. She was always trying to put people in a good mood.
She was one of the best people I know. Her heart was so big. I've never met anybody with a heart as big as hers. We had talked about going to the pumpkin festival, and I told her that I wanted to go. And she was like, yeah, I want to go too.
She runs down the steps, she's got her bag, and she's like, okay, I'm going to Vicky's house, love you, see you tomorrow. I said, okay, not knowing that was gonna be
the last time she ever spoke to me.
That night they were heading back from a pumpkin farm, and they were heading down the highway, and Joe, the passenger, was looking at his cell phone, and he felt the car jerk. It hit on the other side of the grassy median and flipped the car over.
I was very close to hitting the car myself, so I kind of closed my eyes. I think it slammed on my brakes, and that's whenever I got out of the car and saw Joseph jump right out, and I realized that he was searching for Sydney. So that's when I started helping him look for her, and I saw Sydney in the ditch.
I started calling hospital after hospital until finally they answered and told me that she was there.
We finally made it to the emergency room, and when the highway patrol people showed up and he said she was ejected from the vehicle, she wasn't wearing her seatbelt. I thought, why? Why did she have it on? And then the ER doctor comes in and he's like, she's very, very sick. She hit her head, and we're gonna try to take the swelling down, but where she was hit, it's very unlikely that we're gonna be able to do anything for her.
We miss her tremendously. For some reason, she made a bad decision that day. She clearly was touching her phone, and whether it was texting or looking at something on her phone, that caused the accident. And she also made a bad decision not to wear her seatbelt. That's what caused her death. Joe was a front passenger in the car. He was wearing his seatbelt. He walked away from the collision. Vicky was a passenger in the rear seat. She had the lap belt on, but she had the shoulder belt behind her back.
I broke my arm, I broke my neck, and I broke my back.
For the longest time, I blamed that whole thing on myself. I could have stopped that if I was not on my phone texting my mom.
Learning from this for Sydney, because it affected us as healthcare workers, it affected us as people, it affected us as mothers and aunts and cousins and sisters. This is something that isn't just going to affect you. This is something that it's so preventable. These kids don't need to be so distracted. There's nothing that's important enough that's going to cause you to lose your life.
This true story is a reminder that our choices have real impact. There's so much we can do to protect ourselves and others. Let's debunk some myths together.
I used to think not wearing a seatbelt on the back seat didn't matter, but now I know that half of teens who died in a car crash did not wear a seatbelt. That is a risk I'm not willing to take.
I used to think multitasking just saved time while you were driving, but it doesn't, and it distracts you from the road. It's just not worth it.
I used to blast music and walk around with my headphones in, but now I keep the volume down, and I stay aware. I want to make sure I get home safe.
I used to think that driving high was a lot safer than driving drunk. Now I know that impaired is impaired. Slower reaction times means less control and real-world consequences.
I choose never to drive or ride as a passenger impaired.
I used to think speeding saved time. Now I know it increases crash risk. I'd rather arrive late than not at all.
These choices help protect our friends, our families, ourselves. When we make safe choices every ride, we protect everyone sharing the road. And that is how we have each other's backs. So let's recap. How do you keep yourself and those you care about safe? It starts with your own choices. Buckle up every seat, every ride. Put distractions away before you shift into drive. Drive at speeds safe for the conditions, and never drive or ride with anyone impaired. Follow traffic laws and stay alert. And remember, the road is shared. Drivers, passengers, pedestrians, cyclists. Making safe choices protects everyone. Talk about expectations before getting in the car. Agree everyone buckles up. Agree distractions stay down. And agree impaired driving is never an option. Encourage your friends to speak up. Imagine if everyone around you, your friends, your school, and your community spoke up for safety. Fewer crashes would happen. More people would get home safely. More families would stay whole. Our generation can be the one to change the statistics. A Dreamworld is believing the myth, it'll never happen to me. A Dreamworld is thinking, I'll just check my phone real quick. A Dreamworld is assuming that someone else will stay focused for you. The real world is taking responsibility, staying focused and making safe choices so everyone gets home safely. Every ride, walk, or roll. This is the world that we can create together.